His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa directed to continue the expansion applying alternative sentencing, which correlates with the initiation of implementing Open Prisons program. To talk more about that, we are joined on the phone by the head of Alternative Sanctions Division, Captain Jassim Jabal Al-Dosari. Hello, Captain Al-Dosari. The directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister will lead to increasing the beneficiaries to more than 3,700. To what extent would this further reinforce this national project?
The vision of His Majesty the King Hamad Isa Al Khalifa, God bless him, has made the Kingdom of Bahrain a pioneer model in the field of human rights to be followed by all countries worldwide. Just as the directives of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince, and Prime Minister, God bless him, to expand the implementation of alternative sanctions code. The start of the implementation of Open Prison program during the coming month reflects His Highness' interest in consulting the concept of human rights and his aims to develop the legislative system that is in line with modern penal systems. And these directives are support for us to develop work and continuity, as the directives have already been made to expand the alternative sanctions code and resulted in the amendment of Article 13, which gave the Ministry of Interior authority to request the execution judge to replace the original penalty with an alternative sanction without the half-term condition and even before the execution of the original penalty. Through the royal directives, the number of beneficiaries has increased as the number of beneficiaries since the start of the actual application of the law up to date has reached 3,826, which is considered an excellent number during an implementation period. The directives of His Highness, the Crown Prince and the Prime Minister support and motivation for us to do more, which will contribute to the success of the program in a positive way that exceeds expectations.
That's actually my follow-up question. Captain, the Ministry of Interior succeeded in making this project a reality for the human rights system in Bahrain, and Open Prisons is a shining example. What social aspects does such a step carry?
There is no doubt that the Ministry of Interior and the leadership, His Excellency General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, the Minister of Interior, God bless him, has proven its ability to work professionally, which led to the correct application of the law. From the first moment, we have seen the positive impact, whether on the beneficiary himself or on his family and his society as well. The law created a kind of distinguishing balance between the requirements of justice on the one hand and the fulfillment of the requirement for the rehabilitation and reform of the beneficiary by integrating him into the society on the other hand. Moreover, this legislation development witnessed by the Kingdom of Bahrain strength its international position in the field of human rights. So this positive reaction acts as an initiative to move from on the approach and for further development in order to ensure the achievement of the desired goal and provide the level of benefit to the largest possible extent, which undoubtedly everyone will witness positive results in the coming period by applying the Open Prison program that the Ministry is working to establish the infrastructure in order to be implemented during the coming months, in order to build the alternative sanctions code and implementation of the directives issued by His Highness the Crown Prince and the Prime Minister. God bless him.
Yes, thank you very much. And that was the head of Alternative Sanctions Division, Captain Jassim Jabal Al-Dosari. Thank you for joining.